Chris Lewis-Jones, New Urban Gardeners.
Simon Withers, the other half of the New Urban Gardeners.
New Urban Gardeners is a live arts organisation from Nottingham, and what we do is explore in various ways our relationship with land, notions of land and landscape. At some places we planned to make mini fenland landscapes in which we invited people to work with soil and found objects and carefully selected objects to make a fenland landscape, and then to place interventions within the landscape, thus getting them to talk about how they felt about their local landscape. And we also did some sort of psychogeographic focus exercises where we get people together, we close our eyes and we concentrate on what we can hear, what we can feel, what we can see, and then those sort of generated poems or spoken word performances. And on a few occasions we just took out some musical instruments and made a noise wherever we were. We're thrilled to be exploring the wider notion of landscape because that's always been an aspiration. And when we're out and about looking at locations within the fens, we take photographs of ourselves anyway in our various costumes. And when I was taking a picture of Simon, he suddenly thrust his arms out to look like the scarecrows that we'd been passing for the past hour. And then we realised that might be a fun thing to do because we're interested in the idea of living sculpture anyway. And it's a very sculptural thing to do to be a scarecrow as opposed to be an ordinary urban gardener because they're 10 a penny, as you know. And so we've decided during the course of this summer, whenever we're out and about in different landscapes, we'll pose as scarecrows.
The elements of performance and structure that we have, in as much that we try and draw people in by talking to them before they approach us, because in some ways we're quite visual in that respect. People may actually help break that barrier down. So there's in some ways the subtleties of New Urban Gardeners is talking to people starts before the actual activity commences.
And we're going to walk down to the dyke and play some music.
Oh, are you now?
Yes.
We're a bit too early for the music.
Yes, sorry.
You're not going to dance, are you?
No, I thought you might do that.
But if you want to join in, do follow.
At the very end of the project, we did a cessation performance at Gedney Drove End, right on the Wash, and we read some poems that came from our focus exercises, and we performed some music. And the tiny audience we had for the final one, which was 3 people and probably 47 cows, really loved it. And there was one woman who was visiting from Ireland and she danced. We played 2 long numbers and she danced throughout. And when she got home, she put it all on Facebook and was clearly quite moved by the encounter. So things like that felt really special.
The New Urban Gardeners firstly would like to thank you for participating in this performance. Secondly, the New Urban Gardeners would like to present a certificate of participation. And thirdly, the New Urban Gardeners would like to give you a round of applause. I think artistic consultation, as I see it, is a collaboration between the people who are commissioning you and the artists who are undertaking that.
The important thing is to engage people. The way in which we do that varies depending on what they want and what we want and what seems appropriate. So with some people we would make models, with some people we would make music, and with some people it was just a question of having a conversation. So I think what makes it successful in terms of consultation is flexibility.
So which is Chris? Are you Chris?
I'm Chris.
You're Chris. I'm Chris.
You're Chris.
This
Oh, hi
Simon.
Chris.
Hi Simon.
Is it Christine?
Yeah.
Me too. Nice to meet you.
No, it's not.